I'd like to introduce Laura Evans, Shackley's Senior Vice President of Sales.
Thank you, Sloan. It's good to be here.
So, Laura, what exactly is a specialist?
Well, it's a great question, Sloan. A specialist is someone who shares the Shackley 180 program by simply hosting parties like the one you're experiencing today. People have been able to pay off their debt, get new cars, send their children to college, pay for weddings, and even replace their full-time income. All because of Shackley. In fact, I'd like to introduce you to 3 friends who are closer because of their Shackley 180 business. Jenny, Brooke, and Gilda.
Thank you. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here. Okay, so share with us, who did the 180 first?
I actually did my own 180 first, and I lost 15 pounds and dropped 2 sizes and gained a completely new mindset.
Wow.
And I was just so excited about all the great changes that Shackley brought into my life. And with having 4 babies in 6 years, a lot of my friends started to ask me, how in the world did you lose all this weight and get back into pre-baby shape? And how did you do this? And I couldn't help but share with them. And becoming a Shackley 180 specialist was such a natural thing for me because of that. Because when I looked around, I saw all these people, maybe in different situations, but with similar needs as I had. And so I immediately thought of one of my good friends, Brooke, who loves nutrition and loves helping people live a healthy lifestyle, and I knew this would be a perfect fit for her.
And I'm so glad Jenny did call me. She could not have called me at a more perfect time. I was home with my 2 children, finishing up my nutrition certification, and I was looking for companies that I could partner with that I really felt comfortable, not only referring to friends and clients, but my own family. And 2 years later, I'm healthier than I've ever been. I've lost weight and learned how to keep it off, and I can teach others how to do the same. And so I've created a business, and it's been amazing. And I get to work with some of my best friends, which is the most amazing part. And this is my friend Gilda.
Brooke and I have been friends since we were 13 years old, and we hadn't seen each other in a few years, and she invited my family and I to come down to North Carolina to spend some time with her family. And when I got there, I just couldn't believe what I saw. Brooke was thinner than she'd ever been. She looked so amazing, young, vibrant. She was so energetic too, which is something that I completely keyed in on. And I asked her, and she told me about Shackley 180. So I immediately just wanted to do what she was doing, and I got started. And a few months later, I was down 20 pounds. And 2 years later, I'm still 2 dress sizes smaller, so I also learned how to keep it off and became a business owner. And I'm just so excited because I get to work with some of one of my closest friends, and I get to meet new friends like Jenny, who has also become a close friend of mine. So,
and that's really one of the best things about this whole thing is that what you see here is just a snapshot of what's all over the country. And this is just a few of us. If I had never shared with Brooke, I would have never met Gilda. And in sharing with Brooke, I met her and so many other people that this is the only place where you get to really pick who you work with. You get to work with your friends. We get to go on trips together. We just went to the Main Riviera together, and we're so excited to go to Paris and the Caribbean cruise, a Kenyan safari, all these great things, earning money together and really doing this with some of your best friends. It's the only place you can pick who you work with.
Tell us a little bit more about this 6-figure income that you've been able to enjoy as well.
My husband and I have earned a few $100,000. And it's completely changed our family's life. I think we're normal people, and you sometimes look at this and go, can you do it? And we really dared to dream, and we went after it, and we've accomplished it.
Wow. And I also have earned, that's great. I also have earned 6 figures, and I actually put my children through private school, which was a dream of mine. I also have earned a car allowance and have been able to go on extravagant trips that have just been amazing. So,
and like Brooke and Jenny, I did it too. And I did it as a part-time business owner because I do have a full-time career. But more than anything, I think that there's something so unique about, the 180 program, and that's that you get to work with your friends and you can help them be successful, and that helps you be successful, which is very different from the corporate world. And that's what's been so unbelievably just fulfilling for me, to be able to help others be successful, and that determines my success as well.
If you're curious about how you too can become a specialist, take a look at this.
Earning income and rewards as a specialist is simple. All you need to do is share Shackley 180 by throwing parties. At your parties, when just 3 customers and 3 specialists join your team, you can become a director and earn up to $1,000 in your first month. Next, just help your team become directors, and you are on your way to earning amazing rewards on the Fast Track program. With just 1 director, you begin qualifying for monthly car payments. Keep adding directors, and you can earn a 6-figure income, thousands in cash bonuses, and exciting trips to places like Paris, Kenya, the Caribbean, and Bora Bora. How far you take it is up to you. Ask your Shackley 180 specialist how to get started.
So, Jilda, tell us how you chose to get started.
I actually joined with the Gold Pack because I wanted to position myself for the highest earning potential in Shackley.
Yeah, and in fact, we highly recommend that everybody that joins our business get started with the $5.99 Gold Pack so that you can really be positioned with everything that you need to get started. It's like getting a business in a box, essentially, and you're really positioned for success as a 180 Shackley specialist.
Thank you so much for joining us today.